with another preview. Obviously we're back again on the channel. We didn't have any midweek games for ages now, so obviously it's been a week off the channel, but we're back. This time it's Middlesbrough versus Swansea City in the Sky Bet Championship. We'll be previewing the match for you. But yeah, let's get straight into it. So starting off with my thoughts going into this game then, it is going to be a very tough one. Middlesbrough, they are a big club and they do deserve to be in the Premier League, and I think they will be back there soon. They've had a bit of a mixed start to the season. Obviously, the sacking of Neil Warnock, a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, they're not a bad side, and I think they'll give us a really good test, both around similar positions in the table as well. We do need a win. We do need to bounce back from that Reading game as well. Obviously, that was dreadful. But yeah, it just depends how we perform on the day, and yeah, I think we can take all three. But yeah, it won't be easy. But what's your prediction? What do you think? Sorry, is going to happen?
Oh yeah, it was obviously a dreadful performance from Reading in our last game. It was absolutely appalling, and it's a game we should never have lost. But yeah, obviously we go again against a decent Middlesbrough side. Personally, I don't think they should have sacked Neil Warnock. I know they went on great form, but he is a good, experienced manager, which I think he's probably one of the better managers they could have. And I think he would have done well with them if they kept him. But obviously, that's their decision, and they obviously went on to sack him a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, I think this is a game we should definitely win, but you just never know with the Championship really, especially with our recent form. Very, very inconsistent, so I won't be surprised if we actually win today as we lost our last game. So yeah, this game could go either way.
Yeah, going on to the injury news then, Luke, will start off with the Middlesbrough injury news.
Yeah, so Borough actually have no injury news, so they've got a fully fit squad.
Yeah, and as for the Swans, exactly the same, fully fit squad. So, two fully fit squads to choose from for both teams. So both teams will be having, their full squad out there, everyone to choose from. But now going on to the key players then. So for Middlesbrough, I've highlighted Marcus Tavernier, obviously the brother of James Tavernier. I've gone with Matt Crooks as well, ex-Rotherham player, big midfielder. I think he can do a good job in any side, to be honest, Championship level anyway. And Onel Hernandez as well. Very good player of theirs. So yeah, would you add anyone else?
Yeah, two players. One's obviously an ex-Cardiff player, and the other one's an ex-Swans player. Yeah. So yeah, the ex-Cardiff player is Sol Bamba. Obviously, I know he was diagnosed with cancer, I think a year ago or 2 years ago. So obviously, I'm glad he's got a good recovery now. And yeah, he's a decent player. And also obviously Neil Taylor, obviously an ex-Swans fullback. And yeah, he obviously signed for Middlesbrough on a free transfer. I think it was last month. I think it was, which is a decent signing for experience. And yeah, that's two experienced players that I just mentioned, and they're both very decent on the ball as well, so I'd add them to that list.
Yeah, and as for Swansea, if there are any Middlesbrough fans watching this, you need to look out for Joel Perreault. He's been on fire. I think he's on 11 goals this season, 10 of them coming in the league. I'd also go with Olivier Ntcham. I do say every time he is cuts above this level, he should be playing in the Premier League. But yeah, we're lucky to have him, and yeah, he's a great player and he's very committed to the club, and you can tell in the way he plays. So yeah, I'd say him as well, and I'd also add Ethan Laird, the Manchester United loanee. His last 3 games or so, he hasn't been at his best, but let's not forget, the ability he has and what he's done for the remainder of the season before that. I thought he was excellent, and he can turn a game on its head. But would you add anyone else?
Yeah, I have to go for Jamie Patterson. Obviously got a goal in that Reading game. And yeah, I thought he was very, very decent. And this season he has been exceptional, so I'd have to add him to the list as well.
Yeah, and as for the lineup we go with then, so for me, Ingles, I'm going to go with Ben Hamer, right wing back Ethan Laird, 3 centre backs. I'm going to bring Ben Cabango in. I'm going to keep Rhys Williams in. I know he didn't have his best of games and he's not, one of the fan favourites, but you've got to keep faith in him, otherwise it's just going to knock his confidence. Alongside Kyle Norton. Left wing back, I'm going to go Ryan Manning, because I think, he did play well on wing back. Obviously Jake Bidwell does as well, but I thought Manning was excellent. 2 in midfield, Grimes and Corey Smith. Just ahead of them, Olivier Ntcham, and then the usual duo up front of Joel Perreault and Jamie Patterson. But what's your lineup?
Yeah, in goal I'll go for Ben Hamer. Right wing back Ethan Laird, left wing back Ryan Manning. 3 at the back, I'm going to go for Rhys Williams, Ben Cabango, and I'll put Ryan Bennett in there. Midfield, yeah, I'll go for Grimes, and I'm going to bring in Flynn Downs. I think he does deserve to start in this game. Yeah, in Cam, Olivier Ntcham, and then yeah, up front, Joel Perreault and Jamie Patterson.
Yeah, and finally, as for prediction then, it's going to be tough, but I'm going to say Middlesbrough 1, Swansea 2. To get the goal for Middlesbrough, I'm going to say Matt Crooks, and to get the goals for Swansea, Joel Perreault is going to get back on the score sheet, and Corey Smith to get his first goal for the club. But what's your prediction?
I know for 2-1 Swans, I think Ono Hernandez will score for Middlesbrough, and I think Perot and Incham will score for Swans.
Yeah, obviously a massive thanks for watching this. Just before we round it off, if you could follow all of our socials as well, obviously our Twitter page, also our Instagram page, and also our TikTok as well. And yeah, we are closing in on 900 subs. Well, not closing in, but on the road to 900 subs. So if anyone could sub, it would be much appreciated before we can start that road to that big 1K. But yeah, thanks for watching this. We don't know yet whether we'll be doing a live stream tomorrow, whether it'll be a match reaction. However, there will be some form of video tomorrow. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching.